In this video, I want to talk about a couple of things that I found to be very necessary for me to have in my camera bag so that I'm basically ready for almost every situation that might occur when I'm out shooting. Där, så ja. Nu ser det. Huh? Oj, oj, oj. Have a look at this setup. Completely different from what I got in the other room, which is actually right next door. This is the studio that I built in 2020, and I haven't really been here recording anything because I don't know if you can hear the noise, but it's like, whoa, oh, a little bit of echo. And if this is your first time watching me, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you like the video. The first thing that I want to talk about is this. I have been working 2.5 to 3 months just to design this, and I have no prior experience with 3D design, but I decided to buy the program that's called Fusion 360, which is a really complicated 3D design software and also a very potent one. And I've been having so much fun trying to find up a concept that I can actually turn into real product. And there's been so many things that has been going wrong with this, and so many prototypes that I printed that hasn't turned out the way that I've been wanting it to turn out. But now it is finally a finished product that I'm really, really happy to have in my camera bag. Basically what it is that it stores my camera batteries in a neat and orderly fashion. And as you can see here, all the arrows are pointing up. So whenever you have a fully charged battery pack, you know at the glance that it's ready to go just by looking at the arrows. And once the batteries are depleted, you just put them back with the arrow down. No need for stickers, no need for switches or anything similar. On the back here, you can see that I have put some storage for SD cards, so that instead of using your nails, you can just push it up. And this is the CF Express type SD card. I'm working on a prototype with the regular SD cards, but for now, I just release a very, very limited amount for sale on the Prime store that you can find in the description down below. But this one in particular is actually going to Jesus Sanoja. Thank you for purchasing this. I'm happy to send it to you. Hope you're gonna like it, because I do. Thank you for supporting me, dude. The next thing is something that I've been using for the last 1.5 to 2 years almost, and that is the PGYTECH MANTISPOD. It is crucial to have a good tripod. And of course, I would love to have a big ass tripod with me at all times, because it's always good to have a big tripod, but it takes up too much size on an everyday basis. And I found this to be one of the most usable tripods that I've ever used, and one of the most capable ones as well, because it can carry my 16-35 lens, my Sony a7S III, microphone, all that stuff. No need to worry that it's actually falling down. And now PGYTECH is actually releasing a little bit of a cheaper version, which is the PGYTECH MANTISPOD 2. And the biggest difference between this version and the old version is mainly the material. You have the ball head joint. You can attach it the way that you want it. You can move the entire kind of like head back and forth. So if you want to have the vlog like that, you can do that. And one of the versions that you get actually has a remote where you can control your camera with. You can zoom in and out if you have a zoom lens that has a motor, start, stop recording, and then it attaches with a magnet. And I think it's pretty dope that they're dropping this at a cheaper price than what the MANTISPOD Pro is, because that gives the opportunity for a lot more people to actually use the features that the MANTISPOD has. I'm gonna drop a link down in the description, and you can head over there, check it out, see which version that suits you the best. I cannot recommend this enough because I love the MANTISPOD. Link in the description. The next thing is, of course, a good flashlight. This flashlight in particular is the Nightcore P20iX. It is one of the absolute brightest flashlights that I've used. It produces 4,000 lumens of brightness, which is sick for a flashlight like this. And it is a little bit on the expensive side, but if you want to have a real powerful flashlight that is charged with USB-C, this comes highly recommended. If you want to have something cheaper, then this is a really good option. This is Streamlight. I got it from Peter McKinnon. I love it. I think it's fantastic for the price that you pay. But the reason that I have a flashbag Flashbag in my camera pack. Flashlight in my camera bag is because you never know when you need it, especially now here in Sweden during this time of year. It is very dark, and I've been using this flashlight more than I ever thought I would ever since I put it down in my camera bag. If I lose my keys, if I drop something, if I walk around, go out for a nighttime shoot, and then I switch the SD cards in my camera and I drop one of the SD cards, simple as that. Can highly recommend it. It's definitely an underrated thing. Next up is the PGYTECH 160 watt power brick with 4 USB-C ports. This is actually powerful enough to charge your laptop and at the same time your iPhone and your camera batteries without any issues. Instead of having multiple different chargers with you when you're traveling or when you're on the go, just have one. That's it. I've been using this for the last 3 years and it is so good. I even bought a couple of these to have at home so that I can give to Amanda, I can give to her parents, I can give to her grandpa. It is one of those things that I think is so underrated and that everyone should have in the camera bag. Everything is powered with USB-C cables nowadays, so there's no need for you to carry around anything else than this. Okay, tech pouch. This one in particular is from a brand that's called Alpaca. I love having a tech pouch. There's so many things in here that would just be thrown into the camera bag otherwise. But now you have a neatly organized tech pouch, Osmo Action 3, the power bank to the Osmo Action 3. And the reason that I'm saying power bank is because, as you can see here, when everything is charged, you can actually use this as a power bank to charge your iPhone or your Apple Watch and whatever device that you might need. Maybe your flashlight is running out of power. Plug it in, va? Cables to charge my Apple Watch, and then my card reader for the CF Express cards. A little bit of putsduk here. So, very good. So instead of having everything just crammed into the camera bag, everything is in a neatly organized tech pouch. And if there's something that I miss with this tech pouch, it is probably something that could hold a pen right here. That would be so good. Otherwise, I love this. I love the fact that you can just organize all the different things and then put it down and there's no chaos. It looks good in your camera bag. And the absolute last thing, which I think is a must if you're a running gun photographer and videographer, the Peak Design Pro Pad with the capture clip. I know, it's very, put this on your belt and you're gonna be a dad having a tool belt. It's like, it doesn't look that good, but it feels such a good function. And I have this in my camera bag at all times, just in case I need it. And whenever I need it, I just have it on my belt. And it has saved me so many times. For example, when me and Tommy went to Iceland, I could just have this on my belt, and then when we're walking, put down my camera, pick it up, start vlogging. Like, I didn't have to take off my camera bag every single time. It does look a little bit dorky, but it definitely speeds up the entire process. I would love to know, do you have anything of these things in your camera bag right now or not? Drop a comment down below. Thanks so much for watching, and I don't know about you, but this shirt, black on black, what do you think about that? Link in the description.